come into the team, obviously with the injury to Faf, what's it been like to come back into JSK and contribute like you have over the last couple of games?
Yeah, I think coming in as a replacement in any team is pretty tough. And yeah, absolutely gutted for Faf. He's such a key figure in this Super Kings family. So I've obviously had massive shoes to fill there. But yeah, one thing that made it so easy is the fact that, you know, I've walked into a team that I've played before, and it's such a great group to be a part of. It's a consistent group from top to bottom. You know, from management to the players, it's been pretty consistent over the years, and it's definitely helped me to settle in pretty quickly. Probably compared to other replacements that I've done before. But yeah, just super stoked to be playing in this competition for this team.
Leus, when you came into Betway, it seemed like it was tough to score. Just how was the wicket when you came in, and what was your game plan going to the back end?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I think the thing that helped me probably was the previous years playing here. We've struggled as Joburg, the Joburg Super Kings, to compete here. I thought the power play was quite a big thing for us. So a guy like Neil Timmers there, first time playing at Paarl, is quite impressive. I know it only looks like a runner ball, 30-odd or whatever, but that set us up, and that gave us the wickets in hand in the end. So yeah, coming in the middle overs there is tougher, but if you've done it before, you don't panic as much if you face those dot balls, because the dot balls at Paarl are a little bit more normal than it would be at, let's say, Super Park or Wanderers. So that just gave us the calmness a little bit. I thought Matthew de Villiers showed some great composure there. Also, that partnership was crucial to set us up in the back end.
I'd just like to know, I don't think always in sport it's spoken enough about the emotional side of things or the mental side of things. Obviously, a few days ago you were in a position 7 for 5 and you couldn't pull it off. And a few days later, there's obviously a very important game. So I want to know, is it something that you guys talked about? Is it something you guys ignore? What does the talks the last few days in the dressing room, and just how important is it actually to address these mental concerns?
It's crucial, and the first thing that you can do, or what you should do, is accept the fact that, you know, you've let it slip there. Because the more you sort of try and, you know, sway your way around it, you know, it almost leaves an elephant in the room. But Flem is exceptional in addressing those kind of things without being, you know, massively harsh or anything like that. But the massive advantage we had there was the fact that we had 2 days or a day off, and then we had to play again. So there wasn't really time to ruminate too much about what happened. But yeah, having a team 7 for 5, I don't think I've ever seen that in my life, and then end up losing the game. It's certainly a great story to tell for someone else, not for me, or for any of the other guys on my team. But you know, that shows great character, and certainly in this time of the tournament, that's what you need. It's not, you know, we had lucky enough to have Faf in the team room, giving us like a, if you want to call it, a motivational speech before, and you talked a lot about character, and I thought the guy showed that very well today, especially after what happened.
Just you know, you did touch on it, you know, not panicking, coming in the middle order, and you know, there was a lot riding on this game. I mean, you lose your out, and obviously it's a ground where you haven't had before. You know, just talk to us about, you know, that kind of pressure and how you embrace it, and you know, how you convert that into, you know, trying to keep calm and just go out and do it.
Yeah, that's a good question. And if I had the exact answer, I would pay a fortune to know exactly what it is. But a guy like David Reed in our camp plays a big role there. He speaks a lot about. So I mean, we all try and stay in the moment, right? That's the big word everyone always talks about, but it's how we do it. And he talks a lot about breathing, trying to get your heart rate down, because then you make clear decisions. It's when you tense up and all that happens, you know, your jaw gets tight, or whether it's your hands get sweaty, you know. I feel that in golf so many times, so I know exactly the feeling. But anyway, so I try and just focus on breathing, and that gets me sort of to ground level, and then you give yourself the best chance. You can still fail, but you give yourself the best chance to perform.
Well done, with regard to my part. I just want to know, what did Ingrid you bring to the side this evening?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. Passion, energy. I mean, it's incredible. For someone at his age, I don't know, what is he now, 46, 47? I mean, if I've got, a tenth of his energy at his age, then I'll be pretty proud of myself. But no, he's a great character to have in the dressing room. Everyone loves him. He's got such great knowledge of the game. He's played for, so many teams. He's won trophies as a captain. He's won trophies as a player. He's just a great guy to have around. And what impresses me so much about Imran is the fact, he didn't get a go in the first couple of games. We got him as a steal, I think, also in the auction. So his attitude for me is something that stands out, because you can easily, as a big-time player, walk around here, moping around and take energy, but he's a giver. And that's, you're going to get from Imran. And, I'm getting goosebumps like I'm sitting here now. I mean, I watched that guy growing, as a young kid, and now I get to play with him, and he's still the same Imran he was when I watched him as a kid. So, yeah.
Last question.
Leus, you mentioned the Villiers there. Usually JSK and CSK in India has very experienced players. Are you that senior pro now when you play against that?
Jeez, I don't feel like it. I feel about 23 years old. But no, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I've played, what's it now, around 200 T20. So I think I'd be wrong to say that I'm not experienced. I've got to learn to just use it more into my favour. The experience, and I'm very proud of the knock that I played today. I thought that was one of my more mature knocks, because before, as an opener at JSK, I had more the attacking role, and I had Faf on the other side. That was the experienced guy. So, yeah, if other guys can look at me that way, then I'm very proud.
Thanks so much.